So, I've gotten access to some very private leaks about the new F-106A, for which the event to obtain it will be starting in 3 days from the time of recording. So let me start with the stat card. As you can see here, it is a rank 6 plane with a battle rating of 9.3, which is odd for how it seems, but we'll get to that. Next, we can see the AIM-4 missiles, the 20mm rotary cannon, and the drop tanks. Next, we have the max speed of 2,080 km an hour, but from the test flights, we can see the max speed is around Mach 1.10 on low altitude and around Mach 1.15 at high. The mastermind behind this speed is the Pratt & Whitney J75P17 with 10,000 kilograms of afterburning thrust. Next, the turn time is actually very good at 30 seconds, which may not sound it, but definitely is. Next, the rate of climb is also amazing at 162.7 meters a second. Now, moving on to the X-ray, we can see that beast of an engine, along with the Mirage-like fuselage design. Interestingly, the Vulcan cannon, with 650 rounds, is centered, a useful asset for dogfights, which are still very common at this BR. At the front, we have an extremely ahead of its BR radar, with potential IRST, that is unconfirmed, helmet view, and 45 kilometers of range. Just to take a look at the actual plane itself, it is very similar to the Mirage with its slightly bent, fixed delta wing, and interesting fuselage. Oh, and the hilariously triangular cockpit. In terms of modifications, we have the usual over here, then a G-suit, the cannon, and the AIM-4G and F. To take a look at these new missiles, we actually have an internal missile bay, which is pretty much relatively unheard of in War Thunder, other than like this. And I think a very cool feature, although keep in mind this does block the gun when it's open, so you need to carefully pick between gunfighting and missile fighting. Anyway, the AIM-4 missiles are actually already modelled and look very bulky. For the stat cards, in the radar version we have 27 Gs of thrust, which I highly doubt due to the size of these missiles. It has 3.5 kilograms of TNT equivalent, so any successful hits will be absolute devastation for the enemy. It can lock from 12 kilometers and launch from 10. Next, the IR version has the same stats, but well, of course, heat seekers. Now, my prediction for these missiles are to be very bulky, but also very heavy hitters. Will it be the AIM-54 of low tier? I'm not sure. Only time can tell. The bay can hold 4 missiles, by the way. Now, the F-106 is pretty well modelled already in-game, and the radar has a 19-kilometer search screen. The bay has an interesting design, but the missiles do not work in-game yet. Now, I do think the BR should be slightly lowered because it doesn't have countermeasures, and my faith is not set in the missiles to be very good. Oh, and it has a funny air brake similar to the Buccaneers. I'm excited to see what this dreaded community does with that information. And yeah, that's it. Bye.